everyone, and welcome to Mental Health Awareness Week 2021. My name is Zoe Sinclair, and I'm one of the founders of This Can Happen, and I'm delighted today to be joined by one of our great ambassadors at This Can Happen, Harpreet Buttoy. Harpreet, welcome.
Hi Zoe, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant to be with you today. As you know, the theme this year is all about nature and the environment, and love to understand from you the role that nature has played in your mental health, especially with regards to your faith.
Yeah, so nature in itself, when you're talking about mental health, it's one of the things that you prescribe to people, don't you? Try to get outside a bit more, be in nature. And I think generally just being outdoors, you think about the world a bit less. You think less about the problems in your life. Especially over the last 12 months, I've really tried to get myself out more, purely because of when you're at home, you just feel like you're sort of trapped in a bit of a cage, and you can feel the same in the office. So there's that sense of sort of freedom when you're in the outdoors. And in terms of sorry, I was just going to add to that. In terms of just being outside in nature itself, it links to my faith as well. So obviously, my heritage is Sikh Punjabi, which is northern India, the Punjab, which is pretty much all agricultural. So when you're in the Punjab, as my sort of parents' generation or upwards were, they were always outdoors, and they had generally a good grasp of their mental health because they had that natural aspect. They were walking on soil, they were connecting to earth. And I always try to bring spirituality into it as well, because naturally we are, scientifically speaking, just, made of a bit of soil and a bit of water put together. So we have our own sort of vibration. And spiritually, a lot of yogis that you speak to, they will talk about your sort of vibration being out of line with earth. So to kind of realign that, if you just walk barefoot on the grass, it helps kind of realign yourself, and you feel a bit more grounded and connected.
Makes absolutely perfect sense, and perhaps there's something during this pandemic that has brought us closer to nature, that we maybe lost sight of that a little bit beforehand. Do you feel that we're sort of coming together more when it comes to nature, and therefore it's helping us collectively with our mental health?
Absolutely, yeah. Before the pandemic, I didn't really sort of think of hiking or going for a walk in the grass in the field somewhere, of being, fun or entertaining. But now they feel that sort of lifeline, that breath of life, that you're outdoors, you're kind of breathing with the trees, if you will. There's actually a nice little field about 2 minutes walk behind my house that I had no idea existed until the lockdown happened. And I think a lot of, my friends and family are getting together. They're using websites like Trek Trails to find out, well, where can we go out for a walk now? And it's amazing what you can find literally at your doorstep once you explore.
I think you're so right. And, what better time in 2021 to look at nature after everything that we've been through for Mental Health Awareness Week. So Harpreet, I think, my final question to you is, if there's sort of anyone out there that hasn't quite got that connection with nature, that still has that field behind them that they've not ventured into yet, what would your advice be for them?
Just try to get out as much as possible, and just really kind of absorb your surroundings. So if you're in a forest somewhere, listen, look, observe. A lot of the time when we go through a walk in the forest, we just try to walk through it as quickly as possible, and there's no time to actually sit down. What I would suggest is, when you are out and about, please do take time to just sit there still, sit still, stand still, and just breathe with nature. Because when life can feel very unnatural, when you start thinking about the things that are more natural, more organic, it really helps kind of make you feel grounded, like I said earlier, and help with your mental health.
Thank you, Harpreet. That's really great advice from you. And thank you so much for joining us on Mental Health Awareness Week 2021.
Thank you.